Praise on high. Salutations, Yasharala. It's your brother remain true. You run me high. We greet you by Shama Mashaki Avashai. By Sham Parashaka. Son and the Spirit of the Most High. Alright. So I know this title changed if you've been expecting the stream to come on. The title changed from I will purge to they shall not enter to the assembly of my people. Alright, slight glitch real quick while I get the scriptures. While we got Ezekiel 20:38 in the description box. We ain't gonna get to that first little. So right now we're gonna focus on Ezekiel 13. We're gonna start at the first verse. Salutations to you, Yasharala. Morning watch 5:19 on the West Coast, San Francisco. All right, good morning to you, wherever you at in these United States, West, Central, East. All right, 7:20 in Houston, 8:20 in the morning, New York. All right, all praise on high. So you see, constant. All right, constant overflowing rain from the Most High. He flooding these people out, just like in that video did earlier that I hope YouTube will publish for me. All right, salutation to you wherever you at. Ezekiel 13:1. They shall not enter into the land. They shall not be in the assembly of his people. Who are they? Let's see who they are. Let's see who they are that will not be in the assembly of his people. All right, nor written amongst the children of Israel, nor written in the house of Israel. Okay, let's see who they are. And the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy against the prophets of Israel that prophesy, and say thou unto them that prophesy out of their own hearts, hear ye the word of Yahweh. Thus saith the sovereign Yahweh. All right, so he's talking to the people that prophesy out of their own heart amongst you children of Israel. Okay, yeah. All right, so that's who his word is to. Keep that in mind. You who prophesy out of your own heart amongst the children of Israel. If I'm pen real quick. All praise on high. All right. Prophesy against the prophets of Israel that prophesy. The prophets of Israel that prophesy, and say thou unto them that prophesy out of their own hearts, hear ye the word of Yahweh. Thus saith the sovereign Yahweh, woe unto the foolish prophets that follow their own spirit and have seen nothing. Thus saith the sovereign Yahweh, woe unto the foolish prophets that follow their own spirit and have seen nothing. O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the desert. Ye have not gone up into the gaps, neither made up the hedge for the house of Israel to stand in the battle in the day of Yahweh. They have seen vanity and lying divination. Let's read that again. O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the desert. Ye have not gone up into the gaps, neither made up the hedge for the house of Israel to stand in the battle in the day of Yahweh. They have seen vanity and lying divination, saith saying, Yahweh saith, and Yahweh hath not sent them. All right, so that's all these people that said, you know, thus said the Lord, thus said the Lord, and they got their own doctrine that ain't from the Lord, so the Lord ain't sent them. All right, they got their own vision. They using lying divination. All right, that's right. They're using lying divination. In other words, they're taking the holy and the divine scriptures, and they're compelling you. They're compelling you through the scriptures to believe something that's falsehood, whatever the agenda is. It all depends on what the agenda is. But they're using the divination. They're using lying divination. All right. Okay. They're using convincing tales. All right. They're using convincing fables. And they're using the scriptures. They're using the name of the Most High. They're coming in His name doing all this. But He ain't sent them. All right. They have seen vanity and lying divination, saying, Yahweh said, and Yahweh had not sent them. And they have made others to hope that they would confirm the word. See, they've convinced people with this falsehood, making them think that it's going to come to pass one day. Have you not seen a vain vision? And have you not spoken a lying divination? Whereas ye say, Yahweh saith it, albeit I have not spoken. Therefore thus saith the sovereign Yahweh, because ye have spoken vanity and seen lies. Therefore behold, I am against you, saith the sovereign Yahweh. See, so the Most High is against you false prophets in Israel, man. He's against you. Verse 9. Ezekiel 13:9. And mine hand shall be upon the prophets that see vanity and that divine lies. They shall not be in the assembly of my people, neither shall they be written in the writing of the house of Israel, neither shall they enter into the land of Israel. And ye shall know that I am the sovereign Yahweh. All right. So when He punish you on the other side, when He judge you, you're going to know He's Him then. All right. Because right now you're just lying in His name. And you're doing that because you don't believe Him. You don't believe His word. You don't believe His reputation. All right. You don't fear Him, even if you do believe. All right. That's right. See, because even devils believe and tremble. All right. But you guys don't even tremble at the word of the Most High when you bring in your heresies. Hey man, when He judge you and wash you away with this flood, hey, yeah, that's right. You're going to know He's Yahweh then. Okay? Gonna drown you people out, man. Holy as a flood, man. They shall not be in the assembly of my people, neither shall they be written in the writing of the house of Israel, neither shall they enter into the land of Israel, and you shall know that I am the sovereign Yahweh. Khan, Aman. Bless the Most High. Bless your name, Yahweh. Because they have seduced my people, saying peace, and there was no peace. And one built up a wall, and lo, others daubed it with untempered mortar. All right, like the 12-tribe chart. Arya built up the wall, and others daubed it with untempered mortar. That's all you guys that's still preaching the doctrine of the 12-tribe chart, letting these heathens in the camp. That's these heathens in the camps is the untempered mortar. All right, but you can hold on to that lie all the way until the day the Messiah come. He gonna confront you about it, because he gonna show you that the house you built on His name ain't worth jack when He speak to you, all right, and burn up your damn weak ass works, because that's what that represents. You done built a false doctrine, and you done laid all this madness on top of it. You supported that false doctrine. Okay, all right, that precious cornerstone Mashiach, you done built some madness on it. All right. Let's look at it. But like I said, you got people that's spreading the same people that's spreading this false doctrine that another man came up with. Because they have seduced my people. See, you've seduced the Most High's people. All right, saying peace, and there was no peace. All right, saying that the elect can marry heathens. Okay? Yeah, Elder Yakar, I know you a heathen-loving ass motherfucking Israelite, man. And I don't know if that's because both of your parents really heathens, which just makes you tear with the phenotype. All right? I know that really hurts you to hear me say that. You know I got love for you, brother, but I'm just questioning all these things. You love heathens, brother, okay? You love heathens, Elder Yakar, all right? Okay, you love goddamn heathens. And I'm just wondering, is it because you truly are a heathen? Because you got heathens in your camp, man. You got white boys in your camp. You got Spanish Europeans in your camp. You got guys who are going to go back to the slave owners, all right? You got people who is going to go back to the slave owners in the camp, man. All right? That's right. And it's clear that they will. It's clear that they are. Then on top of that, you got brothers in the camp who still got the phenotype, all right, who still melanated, still may have woolly hair. But again, that's only because their mother, the nigger woman, gave them all of that, you see? But they pops, their daddy really go back to somebody with motherfucking stone cold blue eyes. Maybe even blonde hair. When you search their genetics. Yep. The founder of African Ancestry, the Dr. Rick Kittles, the geneticist, he'll tell you all about that. All right, he was so desirous to know about his lineage and his roots that he studied DNA on his own and eventually founded his own DNA company. Found out that all his phenotype and all his so-called his blackness, his African, it was all because of admixture in his moms, but his dad was a German. Oh, you gonna tell me that German was an Israelite? Nah, that German was the slave master. Let's keep going. So you promising peace where ain't no peace. All right? And one built up a wall, and lo, others daubed it with untempered mortar. See? And then you try to support the same false doctrine you've been somebody handed you a false doctrine, and now you coming up with all kinds of pick and choose scriptures to support that false doctrine. So that's untempered mortar. That's not precept upon precept, precept upon precept. Here a little, there a little, line upon line. That's untempered mortar right there. When you ain't using the precepts to back up your doctrine. Okay? Verse 11. Verse 11. Ezekiel 13. Say unto them which daub it with untempered mortar, that it shall fall. There shall be an overflowing shower. O great hail, and ye, O great hailstones, shall fall, and a stormy wind shall rend it. Okay? It shall fall. Alright? Say unto them which daub it with untempered mortar, that it shall fall. There shall be an overflowing rain. Salakia. There shall be an overflowing shower. And ye, O great hailstones, shall fall, and a stormy wind shall rend it. All right? Praise the Most High. So he's going to destroy it with an overflowing rain and a wind. All right? A destroying wind. Okay? And yeah. Oh, ye great hailstones. Praise the Most High. So he told me to tell you guys, say unto them, it shall fall. All right? All right? That's right. In the heart of man is many vain imaginations, but the counsel of Yahweh, that shall stand. All right? That shall stand. His counsel. All right? Say unto them which daub it with untempered mortar, that it shall fall, okay? There shall be an overflowing shower, and ye, O great hailstone, shall fall, and a stormy wind shall rend it. Hallelujah. You see that? He's going to destroy the false prophets, man. All right? He's going to destroy the false doctrines, man. He's going to do away with you people. Lo, when the wall is fallen, shall it not be said unto you, where is the daubing wherewith ye have daubed it? Therefore thus saith the sovereign Yahweh, I will even rend it with a stormy wind in my fury, and there shall be an overflowing shower in mine anger, and great hailstones in my fury to consume it. Kala Yahweh. Kala Yahweh. Alright, yeah, Goma, I know you're on a mad attack. Okay, ain't that much. It's all good though. Bless the Most High. Therefore, thus saith the sovereign Yahweh, I will even rend it with a stormy wind in my fury. So rend is to tear, all right? He's going to tear it with a stormy wind in his fury, all right? And there shall be an overflowing shower in mine anger, and great hailstones in my fury to consume it. Praise the Most High. So will I break down the wall that ye have daubed with untempered mortar, and bring it down to the ground, so that the foundation thereof shall be discovered, and it shall fall. The foundation thereof shall be discovered, and it shall fall, and ye shall be consumed in the midst thereof, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh. You see that? So that's what he's trying to show you, man. Okay? All you people that are prostituting his doctrine, prostituting yourself, and you're supposed to be his people, you're loving these heathens, all right? The untempered mortar, your wall, your wall, your false wall built on his scriptures that you're lying, using line divination. Amen. He's trying to tell you that these heathens gonna fall, and you're gonna fall with these heathens. All right, Babylon is gonna fall, and you're gonna be in the midst of Babylon when she fall. All right, or at least you're gonna be consumed in it. Let's look at it. It shall fall, it shall be consumed in the midst thereof. So you're going to be consumed in the midst of the fall. All right. So now there's some more details about that. So she's going to fall, but you people that rebel against them are going to be consumed in the midst of the fall. So while she's falling, you're going to be consumed in it somehow, some way. Okay. All right. And you shall be consumed in the midst thereof, and you shall know that I am Yahweh. Thus will I accomplish my wrath upon the wall, and upon them that have daubed it with untempered mortar, and will say unto you, the wall is no more, neither they that daubed it. To wit, the prophets of Israel, which prophesy concerning Jerusalem, and which see visions of peace for her, and there is no peace, saith the sovereign Yahweh. Likewise, thou son of man, set thy face against the daughters of thy people, which prophesy out of their own heart, and prophesy thou against them. All right, you hear this, you daughters of Israel, who call yourselves prophetess, or whatever you call yourself. If you speaking in his name out of your own pretty little heart, guess what? This word's for you. He's against you too. Okay? Why? Because he know why you do it. He know your motive. Your motive is money. All right? That's right. You're letting these heathens in. You're preaching peace to these heathens. You're prophesying favor to all kinds of unworthy people. Because that's what you need to tell them to get paid. Heathens. And you lean on his people with unsavory words. And you make his people, you tell his children, his elect, Oh, you cursed because of this. You cursed because of that. All right. You know, oh, whatever. People be trying to sell his people to keep them trusting on you, leaning on you for a word. And you people act like you're preaching a good word, but you're really preaching a sad word to his people. You ain't preaching no gospel to his people. Okay? Nah, you're not. Nah, because your gospel got conditions. And he didn't tell you to preach his word to his people based on no conditions. Alright, so y'all got all kinds of scams and schemes to deceive his elect. Alright, but he hit to it. Set thy face against the daughters of thy people, which prophesy out of their own heart, and prophesy thou against them, and say, thus saith the sovereign Yahweh, woe to the women that sew pillows to all armholes, and make kerchiefs upon the head of every stature to hunt souls. You see that? So you basically a fortune teller. All right? You tell a heathen a good word to benefit you. You tell the elect a bad word to benefit you. Okay? Yeah, you'll speak good when you need to speak evil against somebody, and you'll speak evil against somebody when you should be speaking good. Why? You do it for money. Okay? That's right. Woe to the women that sew pillows to all armholes and make kerchiefs upon their head of every stature to hunt souls. Will ye hunt the souls of my people? And will ye save the souls alive that come unto you? You see that? So you're going to kill my people and save these heathens. See, that's the words to you false prophets in Israel and to you false prophet women. All right? And will you pollute me among my people for handfuls of barley? You see, your motive was gain. Your motive was gain, you false prophetess. And will you pollute me among my people for handfuls of barley and for pieces of bread to slay the souls that should not die? You see, to slay the souls that should not die, and to save the souls alive that should not live. You see that? Yeah, you see what I'm saying? You want to graft in all kinds of heathens, but you ain't got no good word for his people. All right? Yeah, that's right. That's right. You got all kinds of doctrines to help some heathens, but you ain't, and how a Hebrew is so wrong, but you ain't got no good for his people. And everything else, all right? I'm not even describing it as bad as how the Most High sees it and knows that it really is. He know you people wicked secret works and wickedness and darkness, all right, that you do for gain, greed, filthy lucre sake. He know that, all right? He know your works. But right here, he said you did it for handfuls of barley and for pieces of bread, to slay the souls that should not die, and to save the souls alive that should not live. By your lying to my people that hear your lies. You see that? So the Most High said his people is listening to you false prophets and you false prophetess, and you're really hunting their souls because they hear you. See, by your lying to my people that hear your lies. So the Most High is concerned about you false prophets out there who has the attention and the ears of his people, and they are hearing your lies, man. Okay? Just like we just saw. You sew pillows for all armholes. In other words, you deal with anybody that come to you for the sake of business. You just care about the damn gain. Right here, it was barley. All right, but you in it to win it on this side. See? Yeah, that's right. And you're speaking good words to the people that should be destroyed. All right, and you're not speaking glad tidings to the people that should be healed. All right. Wherefore thus saith the sovereign Yahweh, behold, I am against your pillows, wherewith ye there hunt the souls to make them fly, and I will tear them from your arms, and will let the souls go, even the souls that ye hunt to make them fly. Okay, so he gonna take away, he gonna confound your false doctrine. All right, he gonna confound your false doctrine and take away your power and your ability, Jezebel, to seduce and eventually slay his people. All right. All right. Yeah, that's right. You seduce them to do all them works. All right. You got them going, doing all that abominable work. All right. And then that work right there gets them destroyed, man. Your curses also will I tear and deliver my people out of your hand, and they shall be no more in your hand to be hunted. And you shall know that I am Yahweh. You see that? So you sell out women who sold his people out with your false doctrine. Yeah, that's right, man. Because, hey, man, you know how many men die because of the false prophetess, her persuasion over the Most High's people that hear them damn lies that these women preachers telling in his name. Okay? Matriarchs and mothers of the family raise the whole family up on bad doctrine. Hunting people's souls, man. All right? And what you do it? You do it for gain. Okay? That's right, man. You people do it for gain. All right? Verse 22, Ezekiel 13:22. Because with lies ye have made the heart of the righteous sad, whom I have not made sad. You see? So you see what your lies do? Your lies saddens the heart of his people. That's all your lies can do, is sadden the heart of his people, man. And he gonna judge your ass for that, because that's you offending the little ones. Because with lies ye have made the heart of the righteous sad, whom I have not made sad, and strengthened the hands of the wicked. So in other words, when you say whom I have not made sad, in other words, you've made them sad with your word, but the word that I speak concerning them is not a sad word. I haven't made them sad with my word. You see, the righteous, okay, it's everlasting joy going to be unto them. So my word isn't a word to make the heart of the righteous sad. All right, my word is a word of truth. But see, your lies, that's all they can do. They can't but do just that, make the heart of the righteous sad. You see, all right, that's right. But he gonna get you. He gonna deliver his sheep out your hand, you false prophetess. Because with lies ye have made the heart of the righteous sad, whom I have not made sad, and strengthened the hands of the wicked. See, that's right. You're strengthening Edom's hand. You're strengthening the hands of the Grecians. See, you're strengthening the hands of the so-called white man. That's right. That's what you're doing. Preaching his Roman Catholic doctrine, you're strengthening the hands of the damn wicked. All right. All right. And strengthen the hands of the wicked, that he should not return from his wicked way, by promising him life. Yeah, that's right. If you believe on the name of the Lord Jesus, you're going to be saved no matter what damn wickedness you've done, your father's done, and all that kind of madness don't come into consideration. No, man, the right word to the wicked is that they get to be destroyed for the wickedness that they done. All right. And also, there's those that have space to repent. They need to repent, or they will be destroyed for the wickedness that they are doing. See, that's the word to the wicked. All right. But when you for hire and you're a hireling, you're not going to tell the sheep that. See, but the Most High going to get a sheep out your hand, and he going to get you. All right. He going to get you. Yeah, he going to cut you off. All right. That's right. See. And strengthen the hands of the wicked, that he should not return from his wicked way, by promising him life. You see, you promise. All you grafted in Hebrews, all you grafted in Hebrew Israelites, you didn't promise the wicked life, okay? And he ain't gonna turn from his wicked way as long as you didn't promise them life. See that? Verse 23. Therefore you shall see no more vanity, nor divine divinations, for I will deliver my people out of your hand, and you shall know that I am Yahweh. Amen. All right? He gonna deliver his people out your hand. All right, praise him. And you know, when he do that, he gonna do it by force. You see that? Yeah, he gonna do it by force, man. Yeah, that's how he gonna deliver his people out your hand. That's right. See, so you gonna be taken with the wicked. All right, let's go back to Amos 8. See what I'm saying? Yeah, you gonna be taken with the wicked, man. right, Amos 8:8. Shall not the land tremble for this, and everyone mourn that dwelleth therein? And it shall rise up wholly as a flood, and it shall be cast out and drowned as by the flood of Egypt. Okay? Oh, bro, let's go to Amos 9 real quick. Nine and 5. Amos 9 and 5. And the sovereign Yahweh of hosts is he that toucheth the land, and it shall melt, and all that dwell therein shall mourn, and it shall rise up wholly like a flood. It shall be drowned as by the flood of Egypt. All right, bless the Most High. Verse 6. It is he that builded his stories in the heaven, and hath founded his troop in the earth. He that calleth for the waters of the sea, and poured them out upon the face of the earth. Amen. Yahweh is his name. Amos 9 and 7. Are ye not as the children of the Ethiopians unto me, O children of Israel? Okay, that's right, Ethiopians. Saith Yahweh, have not I brought up Israel out of the land of Egypt, and the Philistines from Caphtor, and the Syrians from Ker? You see that? Okay, so all these are dark people, all right? That's right, black people, man. He only compared us to a bunch of black people, all right? You people with your untempered mortar, this is what the Most High got to say to you, man. Verse number 8, Amos 9:8. Behold, the eyes of the sovereign Yahweh are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. All right? So all these heathens you love are going to be destroyed, man, no matter how much you like them. Saying that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob. See? You got to be in Jacob's house, meaning you have to be of his lineage, man. You people need to understand that. And if we got some servants in here, that's fine. But you need to let it be understood that they're just servants, all right? They're not the damn sons, man, okay? For lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in the sea, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. Verse 10, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. All right? Hey, man, your people are slated for destruction. All right? With your bad doctrines. All right, now let's go back to Ezekiel. We're going to go to chapter 20. Ezekiel chapter 20. Yeah, let's start at the first verse, but we may not read the entire chapter. We'll see. The entire chapter is definitely worth the read, all right? That's right. All the words of the Most High are worth reading. You must live by all of them, okay? But this is, again, just to build upon what we already established, is that the rebels among you Israelites, you know, you people ain't gonna make it, man. All right, you're not gonna be in the assembly of the Most High's people, all right? And it came to pass, Ezekiel 21, and it came to pass in the 7th year, in the 5th month, in the 10th day of the month, that certain of the elders of Israel came to inquire of Yahweh and sat before me. Then came the word of Yahweh unto me, saying, Son of man, speak unto the elders of Israel, and say unto them, Thus saith the sovereign Yahweh, Are ye come to inquire of me? As I live, saith the sovereign Yahweh, I will not be inquired. of by you. Okay? So the Most High, he got his face set against you for your wickedness, just like we saw with Saul. All right? The spirit left Saul after he disobeyed the commandment and didn't slay the king of man, I don't want to confuse it. It may have been anyway. He disobeyed a direct order to annihilate the heathen king, and he didn't do it. All right. So when he found himself stripped of the Holy Spirit, Samuel, the prophet, was already dead. That was his counselor. There was nobody to go to for the word, so he went to the land of the children of the prophets. He found a woman that practiced divination. All right, sorcery. One of them witch doctors. All right, a medium. To bring up Samuel from the dead, so that he can inquire, basically to inquire from the Most High. But see, hey man, you can inquire from the dead if you like. They ain't gonna do nothing but come back to you with some more bad news if the Most High got his face against you and won't be inquired of by you. Okay? Are ye come to inquire of me? As I live, saith the sovereign Yahweh, I will not be inquired of by you. Wilt thou judge them, son of man? Wilt thou judge them? Cause them to know the abominations of their fathers. See that? He uses his men to judge you other Israelites. See, once all your obedience is full, Israel, you are to revenge all disobedience. So that's right. Judge them, son of man. Judge them. Cause them to know the abominations of their fathers. And that's what we're here to let you know. You people preaching these false doctrines, you're doing the same thing that the prophets of Baal did. All right, that's all you're doing. All right, you're doing the same thing that the false prophets came back doing from the Babylonian captivity. All right, yeah, man, you got a bunch of leaven in yourself, hypocrisy. All right, that's right. Okay, praise the Most High. Verse 5. Say unto them, thus saith the sovereign Yahweh, in the day when I chose Israel and lifted up mine hand unto the seed of the house of Jacob. You see all of that? See, that's what he wants you to know, man. That's what he wants you to know. Promises is to Jacob, to the seed, to the men born of his loins, in his house, his family, his sons. All right? All the good stuff goes to them. In the day when I chose Israel and lifted up mine hand unto the seed of the house of Jacob and made myself known unto them in the land of Egypt, when I lifted up mine hand unto them. All right? See that? Yeah, man, he swore to us, saying, I am Yahweh, your Elohim, in the day that I lifted up mine hand unto them, to bring them forth of the land of Egypt. Okay? Remember that flood of Egypt thing we're going with? That's right. He's going to judge the oppressors, but he also going to judge the wicked. In the day that I lifted up mine hand unto them, to bring them forth of the land of Egypt into a land that I had spied for them, flowing with milk and honey. You see that? The Most High said, man, I went and spied out a good land for my people. All right, I went and spied out a good land to give to my people, the land that I swore to give to their ancestors. Man, see, the Most High personally went and spied out the land. Okay, saw them Canaanites, them Philistines over there, and said, "Yeah, we're gonna get them." And they got to go. Amen. Kanaman and Aman. In the day that I lifted up mine hand unto them, to bring them forth of the land of Egypt, into a land that I had espied for them, flowing with milk and honey, which is the glory of all lands. All right, Jerusalem is the glory of all lands. Then said I unto them, cast ye away every man the abominations of his eyes, and defile not yourselves with the idols of Egypt. I am Yahweh, Yahweh. But they rebelled against me and would not hearken unto me. They did not every man cast away the abomination of their eyes. But they rebelled against me and would not hearken unto me. They did not every man cast away the abominations of their eyes. Neither did they forsake the idols of Egypt. Then said I will pour out my fury upon them to accomplish my anger against them in the midst of the land of Egypt. All right, that's right. That's why so many of us have seen calamity, all right, in this new Egypt, all right. But I wrought for my name's sake, verse 9, Ezekiel 20 and 9. Now let's look at that latter part of verse 8 one more time. Then said I will pour out my fury upon them to accomplish my anger against them in the midst of the land of Egypt. But I wrought for my name's sake, that it should not be polluted before the heathen among whom they were, in whose sight I made myself known unto them, in bringing them forth out of the land of Egypt. So the Most High, like, man, I don't want to contradict myself. All right, I glorify my name when I delivered my people out of the iron furnace, the house of bondage. I glorified my name in the midst of them heathens when I did that for my people. You know, now look, it's like my name has been polluted, all right, because of all this chastising that I got to put upon my people. All right, these people, these other heathens, seeing that, all right, and they're going to think that it's, you know, some contradictory about the Most High Yahweh of Israel. So he don't want to let your heathens go too long thinking wrong. That's why he got to always deliver his people. That's another reason why he got to always deliver his people. Because when he chastising his people, we're at the bottom. We're last. All right? We're going through great punishment. See? But he always promised us redemption. Nevertheless, we're going through some stuff. But the whole time, even in between time, the whole meanwhile, you heathen are thinking that, you know what? These niggas ain't nothing but born slaves. They born servants. Okay? They born doormats. They're born rugs to walk on, to wipe our feet on. You see, but the Most High can't let you go too long thinking wrong like that, you goddamn heathen. Okay? All right? See, that's right. But I wrought for my name's sake, that it should not be polluted before the heathen, among whom they were, in whose sight I made myself known unto them, in bringing them forth out of the land of Egypt. All right? So when he brought us into the land, these heathens, they dreaded that reputation that the Most High got for what he did to Egypt on our behalf. Wherefore, I caused them to go forth out of the land of Egypt and brought them into the wilderness. Now, here you go. This is where you false prophets need to pay close attention, because they're still dealing with you people not being a part of his assembly, okay? Not entering into the land. That's right. And I gave them my statutes and showed them my judgments, which if a man do, he shall even live in them. Moreover also, I gave them my Sabbaths to be a sign between me and them, that they might know that I am Yahweh that sanctify them. But the house of Israel rebelled against me in the wilderness. They walked not in my statutes, and they despised my judgments. All right. But the house of Israel rebelled against me in the wilderness. They walked not in my statutes, and they despised my judgments. Which if a man do, he shall even live in them. And my Sabbaths they greatly polluted. Then I said I would pour out my fury upon them in the wilderness and consume them. Okay? So remember, the wilderness of the people. But I wrought for my name's sake, that it should not be polluted before the heathen, in whose sight I brought them out. Okay? See? So he didn't want his name polluted among your heathens. So he relented of his fury upon his people, man. And that's right. He relented upon his fury upon his people. And you heathens are going to drink it now. That's right. Yet also I lifted up my hand unto them in the wilderness, that I would not bring them into the land which I had given them, flowing with milk and honey, which is the glory of all lands. All right, so you see that? He lifted up his hand and sworn to that generation, man, that you people ain't going to go, you people not going to make it home, man. Hey, man, you see the sad story going on right here? People that have been promised an inheritance being told, you're not going to ever receive your inheritance. That's what's being done right here. The land of Canaan was their promise and their inheritance, but they rebelled so bad before they got to the land in order to inherit the land that they fell into damnation and condemnation, which the Most High swore. See, the man swore that they would not enter into the land. Yet also I lifted up my hand, verse 15. Yet also I lifted up my hand unto them in the wilderness, that I would not bring them into the land which I had given them. You see, I gave it to you, but you ain't going to get into it. Uh-oh, that's bad. See? And what kind of land did he give you? Flowing with milk and honey, which is the glory of all lands. He gave you Jerusalem, man. Because they despised my judgments and walked not in my statutes, but polluted my Sabbaths. For their heart went after their idols. See, all you people that want to be perfect Hebrew Israelites, man, you see where we had the commandment to do that stuff? In the land. All right? You people are polluted in this damn heathen land over here. You ain't doing a damn thing right if you're trying to do it under the law of the land. Your ass ain't keeping no law of the land, not in the land, you ain't. Okay, and that's the rebels that he's finna purge out, man. You people that's still talking about thus saith Yahweh, and he ain't spoke to you. All right, the burden of Yahweh, and he ain't spoke to you. Quit trying to lay a burden on the people, you chumps. Ain't no burden on this people, you damn hirelings. Or either you're just unstudied, unlearned. But you need to get it together, boy, because it's judgment coming upon this place. It's coming upon the people in this place that does what? That identifies with this place, and you serve the idols of this place. Nevertheless, mine eye spared them from destroying them. Neither did I make an end of them in the wilderness. You see that? Because he sure was, man. He was going to kill everybody and make a great nation out of Moses all by himself, man. You see that? He's able to do it. Make a great nation out of Moses by himself. He told Moses, hey, man, I'll make these stones a great congregation in the place of this people. Man, you're dealing with you're dealing with it, man. Hey, guess what? That's what he made man out of to begin with. Dust, which is what composes a stone. It's all dust and rock. So it really ain't that far-fetched when you think of what the Most High would do. That's all he made man out of to begin with, was clay, minerals of the earth. He was going to cut us off, man, in that wilderness and make an end of us, but he pitied us, all right? He pitied his name, all right? That's right, man. He pitied his name, all right? That's right, man. All right, let's move on and get out of here. So he didn't make an end of us in the wilderness. Verse 18. But I said unto their children in the wilderness, walk ye not in the statutes of your fathers, neither observe their judgments, nor defile yourselves with their idols. All right, so he's warning the children, look, man, don't do what your fathers did, because they got cut off. I am Yahweh, your Elohim. Walk in my statutes and keep my judgments and do them, and hallow my Sabbaths. And they shall be a sign between me and you, that ye may know that I am Yahweh, your Elohim. Notwithstanding, the children rebelled against me, They walked not in my statutes, neither kept my judgments to do them, which if a man do, he shall even live in them. They polluted my Sabbaths. Then said I will pour out my fury upon them to accomplish my anger against them in the wilderness. Nevertheless, I withdrew mine hand and wrought for my name's sake, that it should not be polluted in the sight of the heathen, in whose sight I brought them forth. I lifted up my hand unto them also in the wilderness, that I would scatter them among the heathen, and disperse them through the countries, because they had not executed my judgments, but had despised my statutes, and had polluted my Sabbaths, and their eyes were after their fathers' idols. Wherefore I gave them also statutes that were not good, and judgments whereby they should not live. All right, Raptor News. That was the whole thing about the law that he gave us being a yoke of slavery to us. You see what the Most High just said out of his own mouth? Wherefore I gave them also statutes that were not good, and judgments whereby they should not live. All right? Why? Because he knew you people weren't going to be able to do the work. The Most High set a bar so high, it was set up to fail. All right? The law was set up to fail because why? You already rebelled. The law was set up to fail because of the fathers that rebelled. All right? That's right. Well, and so how did that play out? And I polluted them in their own gifts, and that they caused to pass through the fire all that opened the womb, that I might make them desolate, to the end that they might know that I am Yahweh. Okay? Therefore, son of man, speak unto the house of Israel, saying to them, thus saith the sovereign Yahweh, yet in this your fathers have blasphemed me, and that they have committed a trespass against me. For when I had brought them into the land for the which I lifted up mine hand to give it to them, then they saw every high hill and all the thick trees, and they offered their sacrifices. And there they presented the provocation of their offering. There also they made their sweet savor, and poured out their drink offerings there. Then I said unto them, what is the high place whereunto ye go? And the name thereof is called Bama unto this day. Wherefore say unto the house of Israel, thus saith the sovereign Yahweh, are ye polluted after the manner of your fathers, and commit ye whoredom after their abominations? All right, so what was their abominations? Going up and worshiping in the high places, all right? Bama, that's what that is, high place. All right, and he said it's there to this day. All right, so they went up to the heights, all right, to offer sacrifices on the idols. That's right. That's where the devil take you to tempt you, in the heights. All right, because you feel lofty when you're high up. You're closer to the Most High, so you start feeling yourself a little bit. But you better stay humble when you ascend to the heights, because the Most High reach up into the heights and knock your ass down, pull you down, push you down. Any way he see fit, he'll get your ass from out the heights. All right. Wherefore say unto the house of Israel, thus saith the sovereign Yahweh, are ye polluted after the manner of your fathers, and commit ye whoredom after their abominations? You see that? Pouring yourself away up there in the high place. For when you offer your gifts, when you make your sons to pass through the fire, you pollute yourselves with all your idols, even unto this day. You see that? You're sacrificing your kids unto idols unto this day. That's right. That's right. That's right, man. You people doing that right now. Sacrificing your kids to your idols. You don't want to raise a family. You don't want to build a family. Why? Because of the idols that you worship. You need to pay for your idols. You need to pay for all your idolatry. Your life of idolatry is where you're living and your labor goes to. You see that? See? You pollute yourselves with your idols even unto this day. And shall I be inquired of by you, O house of Israel? As I live, saith the sovereign Yahweh, I will not be inquired of by you. And that which cometh into your mind shall not be at all. That ye say we will be as the heathen, as the families of the countries to serve wood and stone. As I live, saith the sovereign Yahweh, Surely with a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm and with fury poured out will I rule over you. All right? You see that? That's what he ruling over his people with. All right? Here go you rebels. You rebels going to be purged out this thing, all right? The rebels going to be purged out. And I will bring you out from the people and will gather you out of the countries wherein you are scattered. All right, so everybody going to be taken out this place, but everybody ain't going to be taken home. So, and I will bring you from the people and I will gather you out of the countries wherein you are scattered. You see, he going to do that. All right, he going to do that. How's he going to do it? How's he going to gather us? With a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm and with fury poured out. All right, so that's what's going on to America. And really, that's what's going on to all the heathen nations on the globe. He's judging these people with fury poured out, all right? A stretched out arm. Okay, how do we know his arm is stretched out? Because we are in America, and let's say, we say, Most High, we want you to smite Germany. All right, well, guess what? When Germany gets smit the same day or the next day, that's a stretched out arm and fury from the Most High being poured out as he brings forth our deliverance. You see how that works? And praise the Most High, because I remember we need to call destruction on Japan. Japan, where you been, baby? Okay, Fukushima, something like that, devastating after a great ass earthquake. Yeah, you do for it, baby. Yeah, Japan, that one's for you, honey. That's right. So a stretched out arm and fury poured out on you damn heathen. Okay, is judgment and it's redemption for Israel, but only the righteous is gonna make it home. All right, so look how that's gonna work. Praise the Most High. Bless your holy name, Yahweh. And we'll gather you out of the countries wherein you are scattered with a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm and with fury poured out. He's going to gather us. And I will bring you into the wilderness of the people. And there will I plead with you face to face. Okay? How? Like as I pleaded with your fathers in the wilderness of the land of Egypt. So will I plead with you, say the sovereign Yahweh. Okay? And guess what? He did plead with us face to face. He did plead with the house of Israel face to face when the Messiah showed up. That was the Most High pleading with the house of Israel face to face. Okay? But it's going to happen again. And I will cause you to pass under the rod, and I will bring you into the bond of the covenant. Okay? That's right. That's what the Gentiles got grafted in. They were brought into the bond of the covenant. All right? And what happened and what will continue to happen. And I will purge out from among you the rebels and them that transgress against me. I will bring them forth out of the country where they sojourn, and they shall not enter into the land of Israel. So he gonna bring you out of the land that you sojourn in, that you scattered in, that you captive in. He gonna bring you out of here. But you ain't gonna enter into the land if you a freaking rebel, man. And I will purge out from among you the rebels and them that transgress against me. You see that? Just like we saw earlier in chapter 13, you false prophets, okay? And you false prophetess. He gonna purge you people out. He gonna get you out of this place because he ain't gonna leave none of us here. But you ain't gonna make it to that land. That's right. You gonna disappear somewhere in space. All right? Yeah, that's right. Get cast out of that spaceship. Yeah, man, he gonna take your people away, man. And I will bring them forth out of the country where they sojourn, and they shall not enter into the land of Israel. And you shall know that I am Yahweh. You see that? All right. As for you, O house of Israel, thus saith the sovereign Yahweh, go ye, serve ye everyone his idols. And hereafter also, you see? So you can serve idols if you want to right now, but on Judgment Day, you're going to do it too in the lake of fire forever, hereafter also, if you will not hearken unto me. See, if ye will not hearken unto me. But pollute ye my holy name no more with your gifts and with your idols. All right? For in mine holy mountain, in the mountain of the height of Israel, saith the sovereign Yahweh, there shall all the house of Israel, all of them in the land, serve me. See, not the idols, but him, Yahweh. There will I accept them, and there will I require your offerings, and the first fruits of your oblations, with all your holy things. I will accept you with your sweet savor, when I bring you out from the people, and gather you out of the countries wherein ye have been scattered. You see, he's going to bring us home, and then he's going to accept our offerings. And I will be sanctified in you before the heathen. You see that? That's right. Again, like we saw earlier with outstretched arm and with fury poured out, he's going to be sanctified in his people before the heathen. You see that? Before you heathens, man. And you shall know that I am Yahweh when I shall bring you into the land of Israel, into the land for which I lifted up mine hand to give it to your fathers. All right? To your fathers, you sons of Israel. Praise the Most High. And there shall you remember your ways and all your doings, wherein ye have been defiled. And shall loathe yourselves in your own sight for all your evils that ye have committed. You shall know that I am Yahweh when I have wrought with you for my name's sake. Praise the Most High. So he's going to use us to smite the heathen for his name's sake. Not according to your wicked ways, nor according to your corrupt doings, O ye house of Israel, saith Yahweh. So let's go back. And you shall know that I am Yahweh when I have wrought with you for my name's sake, not according to your wicked ways, nor according to your corrupt doings, O ye house of Israel, saith the sovereign Yahweh. Okay? Praise the Most High. Alright. Yeah, all right, we're going to probably end right there. Alright. We'll get to the next chapter soon. Praise the Most High, okay? Alright, so salutation to you, Yasharala. Be admonished. Be edified. Alright? Be exhorted. Okay? That's right, man. Because the rebels, they're not going to enter into his land, man. Alright? They're not going to enter into the land. Okay? Praise the Most High. Alright. Shalom to the elect, no peace to the wicked.